So here is the medical exam room that I was taken into and taken to speak with Chuck Schumer. And he had a clipboard, and he was telling me I was not allowed to know my medical conditions and that my adrenal glands had an issue and it was going to be kept hidden. And yep, looks even scarier on the ship. Okay, so then after that, after he left the room, I was then spoken to a guy from Russia. So he sat down in the chair and I still sat up there, and he seemed shy and was not very smiley. And I ended up giving him a psychic reading. He wanted to know something about himself. I remember it was something, I can't remember exactly what it was, but he was happier afterwards. So that's the guy, and we spoke for about 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, not long. So I was then in this room, and the men were here doing research on their computers and talking to me. And I had told the guy that I was not comfortable being naked, really just being naked like this. And he had told me he wished he could give me a kimono, but all these missions I was always naked. Yeah, I know how to speak Japanese pretty fluently, but I haven't in like years, but I learned in high school. So I was speaking to them in Japanese, but they would always respond to me in English. But yeah, I did fluently know how to write and speak some Japanese, but I lost that once I stopped taking the class and everything. So that's how I knew how to speak it and everything. So then after that, I then was something happened where something came in, something bad began to happen. So then I was then transported back, grabbed and transported back onto the ship right away, very fast. This is what the UFO looked like that I saw, and I had read that there's a list of all the deep underground military bases and alien bases, and I read there's one, and it's the road to Nucla on Highway 90, and it said Paradox Valley. There's a base there, and it's in Montrose. So yeah, the way the UFO looked, it was flat, and it had like the lights and stuff that were flashing, and it was just like parked by trees. So yep, that's what it looked like.